Hello guys, this is Deathdealer and welcome back to another episode of our Project Ozone 3 series. Once again, this is Titan mode for anyone that is wondering, so all of the recipes and stuff are completely different to what they normally are. Just a word of warning. Now, it's been a little bit of time in between last episode and this episode. I've been to the Nether several times. I showed you that stuff yet last time. And we go up here, you can see I've been upgrading these meshes. And I've been doing a lot of sifting, as you can see by the results of these crates. These are the next tier of crates, which are going to be upgrading all of those ones down there today. Also, I've been smelting up some resources that I have got. Yeah, that's a lot of resources. That's a lot of stuff. I'm happy with this. Now the plan for today is we are going to make a mob farm. And a few other things. I've got this list over on my other monitor right now. But yeah, we're going to be making a mob farm. However, since we have a lot of materials gathered up, I think I want to get a couple more quests out of the way. Speaking of quests, while I was in the Nether, I got a few more quests. So let's just claim these two things, because I did this before the episode. And we'll claim the rewards as well. Oh, some more rock. That's excellent. Okay, we'll just quickly go through this stuff. And what we'll do is we'll do the same thing as what we did last time, where all the rock we gather in today's episode, other than this stuff, we'll, claim as like the loot chests and we'll look through them at the end. Okay, that's a bunch of junk. Also, I made these storage crates. Basically, when you break these things, it's mobile storage, so I used that for getting stuff in and out of the Nether, which is pretty nice. Now, since we have a lot of stuff, I would like to upgrade the cobblestone generator, because we have a couple more quests we can do. In fact, we should be able to do all three of these. And yeah, we've got 174 stacks of cobble, which is that much stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, so I took the liberty of making some preparations for this stuff. So we have the tier 2 generator, and to upgrade to tier 3 we need 8 blocks of diamond. So we can do that because I was fortunate enough to find a lot of diamond ore, the nether variant, and we broke it down using the ore doubling we got here. I also made a speed upgrade as well, just to kind of speed things up, because I had to do a lot of smelting, as you can see. I didn't smelt the redstone or the coal because it's better just to break that stuff. Anyways, if we just do this, and all we need to do is we do one of these. There we go. Use that, and there we go, that's our tier 3. Let the reward claim. And to make the tier 4, we need this lava wood, which to do that you just put a piece of wood into that cauldron thing, and it needs 250 millibuckets of lava poured on top of it, and it turns it into lava wood. So we can just do this, craft it up, and now we have tier 4. And to make tier 5, we just used like over a stack of diamonds. Oh, that really hurts. To make tier 5, we need to get 8 emerald blocks. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Tier 5. Excellent. So this should make 1 piece of cobble every tick. So that's 20 pieces per second. Assuming the server is running nice. And as you can see, it fills up so fast, which is nice. We will be using this type of like cobblestone setup for an early game power source. Basically, we'd filter the cobblestone into a cauldron setup like this with heat sand, which you can find quite often in the Nether, and that's basically, it has 120 times rate, and yeah, it takes like maybe 2 or 3 seconds to turn cobblestone into like a full bucket of lava. So that's pretty nice, that's really cool. So yeah, let me just put that stuff away. Alright, so we have those quests out of the way. Now to go into the whole mobs farming stuff, we've got a few quests here. We've got the mob farming, so we need to kill a few mobs. And we also have the hunting dimension, which is also good for getting mobs if they don't spawn in the overworld. And then that will lead into this area here where we can get these different things, which we will be using a mob masher to kill our mobs in this farm. However, the problem with a mob masher as basically it doesn't detect, even though it says it does on the thing, it doesn't detect like kills. Basically, it's meant to kill the mobs as if it was a player, so it would count towards the player kills. It doesn't do that, so in order to get the quests beforehand, we're going to need to go to the hunting dimension. Which, to do that, we're going to need to make the hunting dimension portal. Now, you may be wondering why I have these fletchings up here. You'll see why in just a moment, so let's get... Isn't that one, is it? Yes, it is, okay. Bring that over. And I think we need 3 fletchings. This is a substitute for feathers because we need some arrows to make this portal. Let's bring up the hunting dimension thing. Yeah, okay. So, all we need to do is we do this, do that, and do that. So we have 4 arrows. And we should be able to make enough of that stuff. Also, we're going to need a sword. I'll get the sword in just a moment. What I will do is I'll build it off of this. And we'll break some of the blocks in the floor. And then basically, I think mobs can come through this, so whenever we're not using this portal, we'll just like get rid of one of the blocks and set it to the side. Because then that would stop us having some problems. Also, I've got to put a back in the portal as well, because sometimes coming out of those things can be dangerous. So let's just do that. We'll get the circular has CTM. This is what I like. And this is a good idea because then we can get out the back of this to see if all the light and stuff is okay, which it appears to be. No, it's not. There we go. Turn that off. Brilliant. Alright, so that is another quest there, which should open up some more of the trees as we go. But in order to activate one of these, I'll just put that stuff in there. We are going to need a sword. Well, I'm just going to make a normal sword. I'm never actually going to use this, by the way. Also, another good thing about the hunting dimension is if you want to get, let's just make an iron sword. If you want to get dirt really easily, the hunting dimension is the place to go. What was that noise? It sounded like a chair moving on like a hardwood floor. Or maybe like a cow. Interesting. Anyways, we just walk on over here. There we go. That sounded like a spider there, and that is our portal made. Right, sweet. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and kill all of these mobs. But it shouldn't really take me a lot long, to be honest. And then I'm going to start planning out. In fact, I'll bring you back first, so start planning out the mob farm, which is going to go on that platform up there. Alright, so I've gathered a few things so that we can plan out this mob farm. I managed to get the quest stuff done there, so this should be fairly easy. If we just look into the beta quest line, as you can see, this little quest part opens up, which is what we're looking for. But before we get to even doing that bit, let's lay out the farm. So the farm itself will only have a 5x5 space. Fairly small, I know, but you'll see why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It needs to be small so that it can fit these platforms, obviously. But I just don't see the point making it any bigger than what it has to be. And doing it this way makes it cheap as well. We're also going to need a 5x5 of dirt on top of this. Because, yeah, we're going to use, what do you call them? Drops of evil to get even more stuff. So, yeah, we're going to have a front section that's basically lots of storage drawers. We'll have like upgrades and stuff on them, so all the mob drops will go in there. And we'll have a section right next to it as well for patient bags, so it will force, like, there'll be a loop of what you call them, bag openers, and it will constantly open the stuff. However, before we get to that, let us look at how we're actually going to push the mobs into the kill area. So we're going to use these mob farms from mob grinding utilises, and yeah, this is the recipe. We're actually going to need some redstone for this, quite a bit, because I have all the other stuff apart from this red alloy ingot, which requires red iron compound, which is iron that is surrounded by redstone. So if we go in here and surround this stuff, spread that out a wee bit again, and we'll do it again with this stack, and that should be enough. There we go, and we can smelt that stuff. Alright guys, first of all, pardon my voice at the end of that last clip. I don't know what happened, but I have crafted the mob fans, so we're going to have 6 of them. And since we have enough resources right now, we can actually start building this here farm. So we're going to come round the back and just start building. I would actually recommend building this farm. I have played with it before. I think I've played through the first 15 hours of Project Ozone 3 Titan mode. So I can tell you that this farm design is effective. Very effective in fact. So if you decide to use it, it's a good choice, let's just say that. Okay, right, so let's just place this stuff down. So we want to have these mob fans on the back like so. With this design you shouldn't have to upgrade these fans any. Put one at the end here, and then on this block we're going to have the mob masher, which we're going to deal with at some point soon. Okay, so now we've done that, we can start building up the walls. Fortunately for us, we've lit this area up, so we shouldn't need to worry about, you know, any like bad guys or anything. What we do need to worry about is how we're going to collect the drops, because I haven't really thought of that. Normally I get I think it's like a vacuum chest from Ender.io or something. Hold on. Yeah, it's one of these. I normally get a vacuum chest from Ender.io, but that's we could actually make that right now, because I have like 1 or 2 ender pearls lying around. But I think I'm going to go with the absorption hopper. I think that can pull stuff through walls. Hopefully it can, because that's what I'm looking for. Alright, let's do that stuff and then come up like so. Just kind of round this thing off a wee bit. Do that, there we go, and I'll place torches on each of these corners. Now it should be a case of just doing the same on all these other areas. So we'll get the logs on the bottom. We'll also make sure you've got access to these fans in one way or another, so you can put a lever or get a redstone signal in there, because that's what's required to, you know, turn them on and off. And do that stuff there. Come on now. Bring this log across. Light that stuff up, and we've just got a bridge across here, or just to be quick. Do the same there. Come on over. Come on, there we go. And all we need to do now is just fill in this roof section. The reason I'm doing it 3 tall so that we can get endermen spawning in there. You might actually have to get something to stop them teleporting, but this farm, like, it pushes the mobs in and kills them that fast that really shouldn't be an issue for you. Okay, so there we go, and we'll put a torch in the middle there, but we shouldn't really need that. Hop on down, and now we can just finish the walls of this thing. The good thing about using this is it kind of, like, you know, matches the rest of the build in terms of like the theme for all the blocks and stuff. We can just fill in this stuff here, and we'll start filling in some of this here. We'll leave this stuff open so that we can put in the drops of evil. In fact, no, we'll mine into that, put the drops of evil in, but we need to put the mob masher there. So, mob masher, what do we need for that? I should have actually prepared for that. So if we go into the mob grinding utils, we're going to get a mob masher, but we're also going to get a couple upgrades. So we're going to get the 10 sharpness upgrades and then the 10 looting upgrades. We could get beheading as well, or like wither skeletons and stuff. But that's like a kind of future project because it's a wee bit expensive and you can't just straight up make some of these stuff. Alright, so mob masher, we're going to need some iron spikes. So we're going to need 2 iron spikes. So yeah, we're going to need quite a few of these. So we need another 5. We'll get maybe less 2 stacks of iron should be enough for that. Okay, so that should be enough, and we do that stuff. 2 blocks we need, so we should be able to make 2 of these. Obviously you can't just make it straight up, so you need to do it this way. There we go. What else do we need? Block of redstone and block of iron. So block of redstone, block of iron, we can actually do. I should have looked at my inventory. There we go. We also need 3 diamonds and then 2 swords. So 3 diamonds, 2 sticks. 1, there we go. And there we go, that's our mob masher. This is actually a quest itself, but we haven't unlocked that part of the tree yet because we need to get an absorption hopper, which is what we're probably going to use. Oh, I had a bad guy there. Oh wait, no, never mind, it's just this portal. And a singularity tank which is used to store XP. We could do that, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and throw this mob masher up here, and if we place it there, technically that should work. What happens if I just get maybe, how many do I need? Let's get 4 levels, that should be enough. In theory, should be able to use these. Yep. Okay, so heading over here, we'll set this up, turn that on. It's always good to double check the fans are spinning. And then that should activate both of those things, and then this block, yeah, that works. Right, turn that off so you don't get hit with it. But yeah, as you can see, we go inside, and then there's each of those little sections. So we can get these sharpness ones, which is a wee bit annoying because it requires swords. So I'll probably gather the stuff off camera to make those, and the looting is a wee bit easier. In fact, we should be able to do the looting stuff right now, because I have enough stuff on me. So we need 10 of these. There we go. Okay, so that's lapis, so that's 40 lapis. I could have just let scroll wheel, but this is slightly faster. There we go. We also need gold nuggets, so I'll just grab that much. That should be enough. Enough to get how many? There we go, that's 10 of these upgrades. In fact, I'm just going to go and throw those inside the mob masher right now. This will also mean we'll get a lot more loot bags and stuff, so then we'll have to handle loot bag storage. But yeah, that shouldn't really be much of a problem. Anyways, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and craft up 10 of these sharpness upgrades. And I'll actually craft up an absorption hopper, which is made using an iron ender and all that stuff, which we can do easily, along with a singularity tank. In fact, I could just do the singularity tank right now, also that we can get this quest, some of these quests done a wee bit faster. Alright, there we go. I'll see you in a moment and we'll have some more stuff done. Alright, so I just finished making the stuff for this quest line and automatically detected the mob masher, so we now have the mob grinding stuff done. So today already we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 individual quests. Good going so far. Anyways, I need to do a test because I don't know if an absorption hopper can pull items through a wall. So what we can do is we can actually turn the mob farm on in its current state. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to break that, build in this wall, turn on that, and if I do this, yes, it does pull items through walls. That's perfect. Now what I can also do is I'm going to put, I think I'll do this on this side. No, not there. It went back inside. We're going to do this over here. And then we need to configure this. That's a good thing about this stuff. So if we go to the, that would be to the west. So west side is fluid. Right, okay. And we'll go down. Downwards will be item. Okay, right. That should be us ready to go. In theory. What we're going to do is just for the start, we are going to keep this as is, just so we can see that this thing is working. Then when it does start working, I will set up a storage drawer network type thing, which should be pretty nice. So all I should do is stand like far away. In fact, I'll stand over here and we'll see what happens. Just look around the minimap to see if anything spawns. Nothing seems to be spawning. There might be a point of light in there still. Also, just could be that I'm not close. I'm too close. That could be a thing. I don't know. Right, so I'm going to need to wait around to see if this actually produces anything. In the meantime, what I will do is I'm going to craft some things up. So if we go into the beta chapter, I'm going to craft up some basic drawers. We'll go with the ones that have like 4 slots. I'll make a drawer controller so that you can pump items into the wall of drawers like all at once. And I think we'll work our way up towards getting a lot of gold upgrades, along with some void upgrades as well. Sounds good. Oh, also another thing. You should be able to tell how long this episode is taken by the time code for the days in the top left hand corner. But if we look at the cobblestone generator, we have 902 stacks of items. Oh my god, this thing is mad. Oh, I really need to set up a compacting drawer for this stuff. In fact, you know what? That's what I'm going to do right now. Right guys, so as you can see, we've got some stuff coming in. I've literally turned off the recording for like 2 minutes, and the first thing we got, drop of evil. Oh my god, we are so lucky. That means we can fully upgrade this thing. And not only that, a wither skeleton skull as well in the first kill. That is mad. The only thing I'm thinking about is whether we can get a solidified experience into this singularity tank. No, we can't, but I can't eat it myself. Alright, so I'm probably going to have to deal with this stuff. But yeah, I was just working towards doing some other things there, but I noticed that. Cool, okay, that means I need to get a move on with this stuff. Alright guys, so we have some drawers, we have a drawer controller. Let's go and set up the storage for this farm. Now, I don't know how I'm going to handle the loot bags like this. What we'll do actually is I'll set up something where we do something like this. So let's just say if we go up for items as well, and is there a way for us, maybe we can apply a filter somehow. There must be a way to apply a filter. Hold on, let's go to mob grinding utilities. There must be a way to filter the items. Maybe what we can do is we could just have everything go into the drawer controller, and then have the loot bag storage pull from the drawer controllers themselves. That might be a good way to handle it. Yeah, we'll just do that. But yeah, as you can see, we've got a few things piling up. So I'm going to get that drop of evil, because we're going to need it. And if I just do something like this, where move this torch out here, do this stuff, so we just cover this entire face with these. And what we'll do is I'm actually going to show the area in this thing. Be careful, because that might crash you. It's been known to happen. And I'm just going to break through here. And you need to be very careful of this. Oh, we're missing some drops there. Can I change that area of effect? Offset west again. And what, offset north? No, what, go the other way. Alright, so now we should be getting all the items in there. Cool. Right, so basically you need to make sure that when you place your drop of evil, that none of the cursed earth is being hit by sunlight, because that will kill it. But yeah, there we go. So if I can do this, place that block in there, stop that from showing that stuff, because that can cause problems. Finish placing this stuff. We still need to do all the upgrades, because it can only store up to like 8 stacks of items. All we need to do now is place a drawer controller here, and in theory this should start filling up. Okay, it starts filling up immediately. This is really good. Okay, if I've got a few ender pearls, that's actually really good, because then that means I can do my ender IO conduits, which means that this is going to be a lot easier to manage. This thing is filling up really quickly. And what I might have to do is I might have to start filling up some other areas, like say tops of these bits and around here. Okay, so I'm going to go and make some upgrades and make some conduits. And you know what, I'll also make the bag storage along with 2 bag openers. And you'll see why I do that in just a moment. Okay, so I've been doing a bit of work. It's actually the next day for me now because yeah, things have been going on. And yeah, this is a setup so far. So I've put in, if we go in here, I've put in a void upgrade and storage upgrade 3. You can shift right click to access art, but when you're holding these you can just right click onto them. You see that little icon there? That is the void upgrade thing. Also, if we just take a step over here, you can see a little setup I've got. So this singularity tank is filled up like immediately. So yeah, that's the thing. And we've got this stuff. So we're using the Ender IO conduits, the item conduit to be exact. The good thing about Ender IO is you can have multiple conduits inhabiting the same space, which is what I like. So we've set up this system. Basically, we've got 2 areas where we're inserting into a block. This bag storage is a priority of 1, which means the bags will go in here first. And if that were to ever be full, which I don't think is possible, they would then go in here. This is for basically everything else, which I'll just show you the settings here in case you want to copy this setup. Now, I've discovered a problem with this little setup. Basically, sometimes, as you can see, this absorption hopper can get backed up, so we may need to make a second one or maybe even a third one. So basically just stack them in order to keep them, you know, working. Or alternatively, we can make something called a vacuum chest from Ender IO. This would also work. It would require iron. It would also require this pulsating crystal, which we can actually make. So I might actually upgrade that in between episodes. Now, I haven't made the bag openers yet because we haven't got any patient bags, thankfully. Now, the idea is that a patient bag has a nether star inside it. Oh, okay, I didn't know I had that in my head. A patient bag has a nether star inside it, and the whole idea is you need to open it a lot of times for you to get the drop. So that's why we'd set up a system with 2 loot bag openers, which let's just say they're diagonal, and then we set up item conduits to constantly loop the items. Eventually that stuff would open. I reckon it'd take maybe like an hour or 2 per bag, although I haven't done it enough to, you know, put a hard number on that. Also, we need to find a way to handle these, you know, pieces of armor because they keep on filling up the system. And as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3 individual, 4 even, 5 gold chest plates. And I've consulted people in my Discord about this, and a few guys said if I just put a void upgrade on a drawer, then all of the other things will go in the same thing. But since these all have different NPD values, NBT values, it means that is not possible. Normally, back in the day, people would use the anti-barrel from, I think it's the, you know, that barrel mod Yaba, whatever it's called. Hold on, what's it called? Yaba. But that was removed because it was causing some problems for people. So we need to find another way to handle this stuff. If you have any recommendations, please let me know. Just bear in mind that I record these episodes like in a week before they go out because I've got university and stuff, and it just means I can, you know, I'll be able to keep to like a proper schedule. So yeah, what you'll find is I might not actually be able to get around to updating or applying any recommendations you have for maybe 4 or 5 episodes. That's just a downside with this stuff, but I will get around to it. Anyways, I was planning on doing some storage upgrades today, but I'm afraid we've run out of time. I've kind of curtailed the length of this episode a wee bit compared to the previous ones. This is around just over half an hour, and I don't really want it to drag on any further, so what we'll do is next time we're going to set up, if we go into here, we'll set up an empowering system, so one of these. And we'll also go to Landia. We'll set up a Landia portal, which if we just look up the recipe for that, as you can see, it's fairly simple. In fact, we could make that right now, but we won't. There's a quest for that, but that's locked behind some other quests first. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I am going to go through and claim all the rewards we got today, and I'll join you once again when I have all the loot bags, loot boxes, loot chests, I don't know, when I have them in my inventory, and we can open them together. In fact, hold on, wait. I just thought of something. We can actually upgrade this emerald furnace. So, hold on, I need to get the ender pearls. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, good thing I caught that there. Some additional loot. Oh yeah, I should have checked that stuff out beforehand. Right, let's do this. 60, 30, half the cooking time once again. Alright, cool. I'm going to go and claim all the rewards. Alright, so I have went and claimed all of the rack. We've claimed the rack and we've got all these loot chests. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's open them. Snow, all the bees, that stuff, magicals. We have that already. Oh, even more Lordcraft stuff. Very nice. Yeah, it's just a lot of this. Oh, baby. Oh. Oh, that's good. So we got chance cubes, chance icosahedrons, and compact giant chance cubes. Oh, that's quite a few of them too. Oh, chicken dinners, winner. And another kitchen set. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. And if we just look at the quest book, a lot of it is now turning green. We should be able to pick up a few of these, like the likes of these two, maybe even this one. No, never mind, not that one. But we should be able to get these two quests next time, possibly that one, maybe. That one's still a little bit out of reach. That is also out of reach. We require some Lordcraft stuff for this. Shard of Water, yeah. We won't be able to make that just yet. Oh well, you know, maybe we would eventually. Let's just see. In here we'll get this stuff done, we'll get started on this. We'll maybe work in some more of these quests. And yeah, we'll see where that takes us. Hey guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you're notified of all future videos. If you like this video, hit the like button, tell me what you thought in the comments section down below, and I'll see you next time.